So it's early in the morning. I assume you've been up all night working your case.
I've got my board that just has the missing girls all just pointed at the school, and that's all I have. And I'm just...
That's so creepy to have in a little boy's room.
I just have a board of missing girls.
He's trying to find them.
Whatever, creep.
Yeah, whatever.
You're not here. You're not here. None of you are here.
Yeah. You know you take breaks and kiss a pillow.
Penny.
So you're
Riz is there not kissing a pillow. So I am, I open my briefcase. I am kind of in the business of friend making right now. This has my phone number on it. If you, platonic hangout.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of interested in getting in with the seniors and the jocks and.
Wait, what was it that needed to be fed in? Can the identify spell tell what had to be plugged into the switch comb in order to keep it going?
Well, he couldn't fuck, right?
Oh, he couldn't
Clearly
fuck.
he couldn't fuck. Okay.
So he's just a no-fap guy? He's getting his power from no-fap?
He's getting his power from
We don't
no-fap,
know
but maybe
that
it
for
also has something
sure.
to do with the missing girls, because they're all
Right.
in
They
his
might
little
be.
black book.
Just no.
And I whisper in his ear, I think it would really impress her if you figured out what was up with this crystal.
Dude, you are the number one wig man. You get it.
She did
All
it.
right.
That's a hot rat.
That is honestly a hot rat.
So this fucking nightmare rat is created with illusory magic.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Riz is a little attracted to the rat.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, she's
Where did that
kinda
come
cute.
from? What is
Like,
that?
For
It's kind
people
of a
who are into
hot.
that.
It's kind of a hot rat.
What the fuck is that? No.
I'm gonna need all of you guys to, you don't need to make perception rolls for this. You see that a fucking enormous owl comes down and grabs the sexy rat and takes off.
I want to shoot the owl.
No, do not shoot that owl is doing a fucking world of service, all right?
I gotta
Like, killing that. Can I slap that shit out of Riz?
I'm sorry.
Stop!
I thought the rat was cute.
Now
I can't.
it goes in. This dwarf gives you the most tense, beautiful, passionate kiss. In response, you're a maniac, and this hospital would be nothing without you.
Or was that the most sane thing I've done all night?
You know, we spent all this time saving other people's lives. Seems like we can never really save our own.
I know.
Yeah.
Riz is just watching this.
Anyway, the kid's in 113.
Okay, thanks. Also, where's the liquor cabinet?
It's under the back bunk in the overnight lounge.
Okay, bye. Slap him on the ass.
Doctor walks out.
Good job.
I think I have a new job. And then I'm gonna wink at Riz again.
Wow. All right.
That's
Don't get any ideas, because I got a little someone named Dr. Asha.
Kristen, it's gonna be you.
I saw.
Okay.
He just gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
All right, that feels like a sign that we should depart.
I kind of wanted to see where
Ride
this
this
is
out.
I'm here for it.
Rog, I think you just need to take some time and you just need
Yeah.
to think about some stuff. I
Yeah.
think
I think
you're going
that
to be a
you-
lot happier of a person if you just kind of...
Truly, go see Jawbone tomorrow. And,
Go see
Talk about the future.
You should talk about this dream to Jawbone.
Yeah.
The fucking werewolf, dude?
Yeah,
he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty rad, right?
I
He
guess
does a lot of drugs.
word? Oh,
Yes.
dude, Jawbone sounds sick. I'll fucking talk to Jawbone.
Yeah, you should.
I think you're going to be a much happier person.
I'm
We eat
so.
this all the time.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Real quick. Maybe we should set up Gilear and your mom.
That would be awesome.
Cool. Let's try and get them together.
You guys are there, though. You guys see that a woman walks into the party. The first woman you guys have seen since you've been here. She walks in. She's got like a peach shirt, like tied up to show her midriff, and denim shorts. It's like beautiful elven young woman with like long hair, kind of braided. She opens the door, walks in. You see the guy Percival says, "Ah, you're here!" She grabs a bottle of liquor, smashes it over his head, cantrips the liquor into her mouth, goes, I came here to fuck.
Does she?
Oh my
Can
god,
I?
hell yeah.
Party is getting started. Bam! A bunch of fucking Egg Fort cheerleaders appear, just like gorgeous women with like flowing hair and their eyes are like glowing. They just walk into the party. You see Percival with a bloody nose goes, wonderful, wonderful, the party has started.
I'm pinching my legs so hard because that's what I do when I'm overwhelmed sexually.
You see that she looks at you, Riz, and says, "You're a funny little man. Have you ever played Knifey Fingers?"
That sounds terrifying.
What, are you a little bitch?
Oh, I love you.
You see that Aylwin looks over to you and says, "All right, necromancy. I'm going to put a death spell in this bottle, all right? And then we're going to spin the bottle, and whoever it points at has to take it. How does that sound?"
I reach out and spin the bottle.
I'm just furiously tugging at her and trying to be like,
I'm just looking her dead in the eye, just like I fucking the shit out of her.
She goes like, "You're a nasty little fucking freak."
I'm gonna try to find a similar bottle and sleight of hand and switch them.
Make a sleight of hand
Okay.
check.
I pretend to like fall over while I'm grabbing Fabian and switch them. Sleight of hand. Oh, only an 11.
You go, the bottle fucking smashes on the ground, and a skull made of ash and smoke goes and flies out the window, and she goes, "Party foul! You're a little..."
Hide!
What's your hide check?
16.
She says, "Where's that little goblin bitch? Party foul!"
Hey, I'll find him.
Gilear, where's Gorthalax? When's the last time you talked to him?
I talked to him earlier today. He went to go have a talk with your mother for the first time.
Ooh. Oh dear. Okay. Cool.
They're probably, I don't know, boning down on each other right now.
Okay.
Speaking of boning down, have you seen my mother lately?
What the fuck?
I figured you guys were, I don't know.
Me and your mother?
Yeah, kind of in the
I'll be very honest, Riz.
I'm in the market for another dad.
Brutal. I'll be honest, Riz. Your mother is too much woman for me to handle.
I'm just
Kisses
quietly
that are
thinking
currently-
about realizing I've never kissed anybody.
Just so many kisses. I'm drowning in kisses at this point. Older people kisses, young people kisses. Kisses for all of you. I kiss everyone.
Ooh, yeah.
You
That's my
loved
second
it.
That was my first kiss.
That's great. Well, I'm gay, so you're gonna have to talk about this in therapy later. No, it set you up for failure.
And
maidens.
at the
You're
at the
definitely gonna be
mouth.
7 virgins at prom.
How many virgins do we know that they have
7.
right now?
They have 7.
They have
Seven,
7,
exactly.
yeah.
No,
They
you're
have
right.
Yeah, they
Zelda.
definitely do. Because they have Zelda,
7.
they
It's
have...
Katya,
Yeah, we have 'em.
Antiope,
Katya,
Penny,
Antiope, Sam.
Danielle, Sam, Ostentatia, Zelda.
Just
Wow.
making sure one of us wasn't part of the plan, so we knew that ahead of time going
Right.
in.
Okay.
Because that would be a fucking
you're right.
twist.
Oh,
if
yeah.
we-
Well, I mean, none of us are virgins, obviously.
Yeah, we all
Right.
do it.
We're
we do
all-
it.
we
We're
all
all
have all the-
Guys, can I say something to just the bad kids? What if we pooled our money together to get a little love pad in the city?
A love pad?
So we
We'd all be there kissing at different times.
Why does everyone like?
Oh, everyone goes there and like
Honestly-
takes their kiss mate to go
honestly-
kiss and stuff.
That's disgusting.
I have a tower, I'm fine.
Guys, there's so many cool adventures. Why does everyone care so much about kissing?
Oh, that's
Don't
just because
know.
you haven't been kissed the ball.
Clearly you haven't
Yeah, that's
Yeah, what's
kissed
your-
one time.
I have
it was, like,
actually
hard,
I'm dating
though.
somebody in the Baronies.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what? The ball? You?
Yeah.
What's their name?
Yeah, who are you kissing? The ball?
Well, you kind of looked at a map when you said that.
What's their name?
Baron.
Baron from the
Baron from
Baron.
the
Hot
Baronies.
name for a
Yeah.
like a girl or a guy.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
raise your hand if you kiss on the rag.
Wait, what
I
would
doubt
You
that.
can't do it
Will be.
sideways.
I will be.
You guys walk into Scrank's place. You've been over here a couple times before. You see he gets up from his thing as he takes a little break and goes, "Oh, hey there, how's it going,
Hey,
guys?"
Scrank. So what's going on? Spring love, huh?
I think you're really handsome. I think you're great.
Oh,
I don't know if there's something here between us, but I'm really flattered.
No, I meant, kind of heard around the
The old rumor mill.
Yeah, Riz has unclarified boyfriend or girlfriend in the baronies. So
That's
Baron.
right, Baron. How are things going with Baron, right?
Things are going good.
Are they still from the baronies?
Uh-huh.
Great.
Yep. I'm thinking about going out to the baronies to see Baron soon.
Cool.
we don't know how he met them because it's hard to get. It's been hard to get
Pen
out
pal.
of Solace. But it's a
But
pen pal.
yeah, and then once it opened, we decided to.
Great.
So, going pretty good over there. What's new with you?
I think Riz doesn't know things that I know in real life, so I think Riz is going to slowly start creeping towards the other room.
You creep. As you creep, you immediately know that your reflection is wrong. You the first thing you can react to is that something's wrong with your reflection. What does Riz do? It's only in your peripheral because you're sneaking towards the other room.
I think I still have my gun out, but I'm not gonna make any sudden movements. What do you want?
A voice colder than the grave echoes from behind the mirror where you know there is nothing. Riz Gukgak. What do I want? Oh, look, he's hurry to look at me. Don't you want to see me?
Who are you?
You see the reflection moves even though you are not moving and gets up against the glass on the other side of the mirror like it is looking through a pane of glass at an aquarium, and you can see it puts its hands up on the mirror and you see the glass move as though there is pressure from the other side. What you are looking at is a bone-white goblin mannequin. Its joints articulated into blackness underneath. Whatever skeletal structure the mannequin rests on has black joints. It is capable of movement, but it looks like it is made either of bone or ivory, except that it wears a white shirt, a little vest, and sort of gray pantaloons. It has a pure white wig in a kind of Lord Fauntleroy style, like a little princeling. You see that this thing, the face has two nostril slits, two eyes that are matte black in the white ivory of its face. Instead of a mouth, it is just a carved dark line, and as it speaks, the lips don't move. But it has a little hair, and it takes out like a long white wand, and you see it says, Riz Gukgak, you don't recognize me? I am your romance partner, Baron.
I have a confession to make. Baron's not real.
You should be very careful about saying such hurtful things, Riz Gukgak. I am your romance partner, and if you demand that I am not real, I will have to drag you to the baronies to see my Stark father.
Did I summon you by pretending to have... What are you doing, you weird little skeleton boy?
That is the second hurtful thing you have said to your romance partner. Should you say a third, there will be grave consequences. I cannot control it. The things that are true about me are as follows. I am your romance partner, and I am from the baronies. The third is that my name is Baron.
What did we do on our first date?
Riz Gukgak, you have not been kind enough to give me that yet. But if you invent it, I promise I can make it true.
You're born with lies?
It is not my fault I am born of lies. It is the fault of the deceiver, Riz Gukgak. Now, why don't you do what it is that you most want to do?
I really quick try to shoot the mirror.
The mirror shatters, and you immediately open the gateway for this creature to lunge, grab you by the throat, and go ahead and give me an athletics roll.
It's not good for me, gang. That's a 9.
This creature throttles you by the throat and begins to twist your head so far that you can feel your vertebrae about to snap.
I tap out. I give up.
It starts to drag you towards the open mirror, and it says, "You have been naughty thrice, Riz Gukgak. Your romance partner deserves better treatment." Your claws
clawing at the floor.
Yeah, you're just clawing at the floor. You suddenly realize that in your front pocket, the photo, the important piece of evidence,
Throw it out.
it slides into a slit in the floorboards. You are dragged into the mirror, and you vanish from the world as we know it. You are turned around to gaze into the vacant eyes of your romance partner, Baron, and they look at you and say,
Now it's time for you to make up more things, Riz Gukgak.
and you go unconscious.
Where am I? Who are you guys?
My name's Teddy Geiger.
Everyone go easy on the lies, because the thing that attacked me out of the mirror was like a manifestation of lies. So everyone just relax on the lies.
Okay.
Baron's not real.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Baron from the Baronies was
it's
a
not-
lie?
Was a lie.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Gorgug.
So who have you been seeing?
No one.
Well, if everybody wants to back away from the van a little bit, I'm going to try something that hopefully will maybe...
Babe.
What? I'm not even doing anything flirty right now.
Oh, sorry. I misread all of that. Sorry. What are you doing in the... What?
I guess I have to wait and find out.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Riz takes another laugh. Everyone's insane.
I would appreciate, just like we're adventuring together, I would appreciate a little bit of privacy, okay?
Like right now?
I
or-
would love to never
in
speak
the
of this
future?
again.
Sandralyn looks at Riz and doesn't echo that sentiment, but certainly feels it. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, if you'd be so kind.
Sweet. Kristen, cover me. Mm-hmm. Can I get advantage?
You
know-
have to beat a 10 on a stealth check to give Riz advantage.
Okay.
Kristen
I
has-
say, a lot of people have HPV. Hey, here we go. Okay. Oh, -3. Okay. That's a 9.
That's a 9! You do not get advantage on your stealth check.
Alright.
You're a little
Kristen
rough.
won't stop talking about HPV, and it makes it very hard for you to do anything
I'm
selfish.
just saying.
You arrive at the edge of the lands where the illusion begins to fade. You see that Telemine appears here at the edge of the land and goes,
I hold Riz
"You
back.
have taken your leave so soon. I'm sorry for how horny and stupid the youths of this place are.
Yeah, you'd be stupid not
I
to be
actually
horny,
agree.
but-
I kind of agree with you. Your whole idea here. My friends are way too horny.
Do you want a grape? I stole one.
I don't want a grape.
Okay.
As Riz is going through all the stuff, he's like, it's great to be with somebody else who just like focuses
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
like
yeah,
you and
yeah,
I,
yeah,
like
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
else, just like
Just-
super horny, super emotional. But me and you,
No emotions between the two of us.
Exactly.
We're cold.
Armor of lust. If you were to don the armor of lust, the power of that sin would flood your body, make you invincible, unstoppable. But the armor will find the lust inside you, prey on it, drive it to the forefront of your mind and soul, take you over. Perhaps you would win the battle, but you would be irrevocably lost forever.
Can we touch the armor without putting it on, or is the mere act of touching it corrupting in its own?
Touch it.
why do we want to touch the armor?
Because we can convince someone else to put it on.
You should touch it.
Why? Okay, if we're gonna touch any of the armor, then we shouldn't touch any of it. Your dad's armor makes more sense than horny armor. Riz says that really quietly. Horny armor. All right, just how do you know my dad? You were his partner?
Oh, yeah. I think the question that you should be asking, now that you know how I get around, is how your dad met me. Ooh. So funny, kid. You have an opportunity right now to talk to someone who actually knew your father. You were small. Do you really know how your dad thought about you? He was away an awful lot. He's a very handsome man, gone for a long time.
I know what happened between you two. I can do the math.
You walk back upstairs and you walk into the villa. You see Gilear kind of poring over the tomes. You see, he goes, Riz,
Hey, Gilear.
they have a kind of passion fruit yogurt here that's quite nice.
I would love some yogurt, Gilear. Thank you. Guys, I did something real dumb.
Oh, hey, sorry, I heard Riz's
Yeah,
voice.
hey,
What?
hey, Fig. The Shadow Cat came, and she said she could show me my dad.
And you were like, no, never, I'm not
No,
working
I followed.
with you.
I went down. I tied a rope. I was real safe with it, but then I cut the rope. She showed me that my dad is in hell and he's being tortured, and she had sex with my dad, I think, and I'm patient 0, maybe.
Timeline of this. I started first seeing Kalina about 22 years ago.
Okay.
I was a young agent. This was before I met your mom. I got a disease. So you think I was infected?
Yeah, I didn't. This is a weird conversation, Dad. People have gotten it sexually? I start sweating so much. They get it sexually from having sex, Dad.
Okay. Hey, listen, kid.
I thought heaven fixed this stuff.
It's okay. Hey, you're sweating a lot.
I'm
It's
cool.
all right.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
But it's okay. Don't worry about it. Listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if she was a plague or a disease, it makes sense that contact would allow that to happen.
Right.
Your dad says, yeah. The timeline for me is, again, met her when I was 22. Worked with her for a long time. But after working with her for about 10 years,
You guys had
she
sex? Did you guys have...
Roll.
A lot of my friends are into having sex and stuff, and if you did, that's fine, because you guys, people have sex, Dad. It's fine, Dad. People hook up, man.
Your dad kind of steeples his fingers and really looks at you for a second and goes, Riz, you're sophomore year? Yeah, I hear that. You don't talk about it when you come and talk to me, but have you ever hooked up yourself? Had sex? You can tell me.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You see, he looks up and says, if you're concerned about this, I was always faithful to your mother.
Cool.
Before I met Sklanda, I was extremely not faithful for many years. And then I met the person that, without grossing you out, put all the rest in the past.
Cool. I guess just from so I can figure out, because this is a weird thing because I'm a detective, but also I'm your son. I just really need to know if you had sex with this person.
He's like, you're trying to, you think I was infected.
Yes.
And so you're trying to figure out when that would have happened. I mean, the answer is it could have happened in a lot of different times prior to, it was a different era back then. I wasn't, when I was very young, I was not as careful as I could have been. I do regret that. But I went to the doctor, you know, we had all that. We had all that taken care of.
Right. Cool, Dad.
Says, I think there might be more than one way to get this, kiddo. I think this is a general plague. I don't think this is necessarily
a sex plague.
I think sex is a scandalous subject, and so that might draw your attention.
Right,
but
yeah.
I think it might be a more general disease.
Got it. We don't have to talk about sex anymore, Dad.
If you have any questions,
I actively don't want to talk about it.
The last time I was able to talk to you, you were 9 years old. You've grown up a lot, kiddo. I really miss you.
I missed you too, Dad. And I'm...
You can, this is okay to talk for a father and a son. I missed all of puberty, maybe not all, but I missed a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't know, I just don't... It just isn't happening yet. Like, not even just the act is not happening yet, like me wanting to do it.
It's not happening.
It's not happening yet. And my friends are all like, super horny.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
Well, kiddo, if it never happens, that's also okay. There's a lot to life to enjoy, and I already know that you matter a lot to your friends and a lot to your family. So, you know, if you never end up having those desires, that's completely okay, bud. And
You're killing me in this episode.
you see, he says, but it's also okay if it doesn't happen for years, you know, that's also fine. You're your own person, it's gonna happen in your own time or not, and either way is a-okay, bud. I won't lie, you know, I know that me and your mom would love to see some grandkids, but that has nothing to do with procreation. That can happen a lot of other ways.
Right.
Selfish, I know, but would love that Gukgak name to continue. Gotta have another little young one scrambling around looking for blocks under the sofa. You see, he looks at you and says, I also want to show you this. He opens up his desk, says, this is my senior year yearbook photo. And he holds up a photo. Your dad is in a short sleeve plaid shirt with wavy hair in a middle part, huge braces all over his teeth, making a face like triple chin, snag look back.
Riz with zero self-awareness. Dad, you were a dork.
Snatches it back. I know what I was, all right? Look, the Gukgaks bloom if and when they bloom, and that's fine. And if you're like your old man, you will bloom in junior year of college. But but after that, if I haven't already made it clear, we were off to the race. Would Riz have mentioned to his dad that Gorthalax and his mom had been, when you visit your dad's grave, do you think he would have mentioned Gorthalax and your mom?
I think maybe not. I think this was Riz legitimately just slipping up and then just thinking that he's never brought it up.
Cool. Says, yeah, there was this big pit fiend there. He was wearing a whistle around his neck, and it was like he was going through a backlog of all the souls he hadn't processed. There was this devil woman yelling at him. Mm-hmm. But
He
Is dating Mom. Gorthalax?
Fig's dad is dating your mom?
Ooh.
But he's trapped in a gem.
He's in a gem right now, but he's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy.
Hey, you've described him before. He sounds like a really nice guy. Good for your mom. Hey, good. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to bring it up. I'm sorry. I didn't want to lie to you by omitting anything.
Hey.
He's always getting trapped in gems. It's kind of pathetic. If I'm like devil who always gets trapped in a gem or undercover angel dad, so he has sex.
Tell him how his daughter trapped him in a gem.
Fig trapped him in a gem.
You look and see that you knew you were getting hurt by briars, but you didn't see where the cuts were. The cuts are only on your hands. Just your hands are bleeding. You hear a voice from the forest. Oh no, it seems your hands are bleeding once again, Riz Gukgak.
No. Not like this. I don't have a romance partner.
You do not have a romance partner?
God, I hate people don't even call them romance partners.
In the baronies where I am from, they sure do. They sure do, Riz Gukgak.
You're not from anywhere because you're not real, Baron. I made you up.
Why did you do such a thing, Riz Gukgak? Why did you make me up whole cloth from your mind?
Oh man. Screw it. I run towards where I hear him coming from. I run towards Baron.
One of the shards of mirror, there is Baron standing in it. He goes, do you want to come through to the other side and meet my Stark father? There's a reason you made me up, Riz Gukgak. You would not have lied so frivolously. You love the truth. You seek it so much that you cut your hands upon the inside of crystals. But you use deception to protect yourself from something you fear. What do you fear, Riz Gukgak?
I fear being wrong and it getting my friends hurt, like Kristen.
You made me up because you are worried of being wrong?
Well, no, you are a different thing. You're because everybody else is hooking up. People do it. People hook up. It's normal. And I'm not super into that, so I made you up so that there wouldn't be any questions.
Any questions about what? You begin to see in the other mirrors, there's movement. Things are moving in the other mirrors around you. You look up in a mirror. You see Fabian and Aylwin Abernant in one of the mirrors dancing this like insane tango. You see Tracker. You see Tracker and Kristen like on a couch just making out. You see Fig on stage playing to Ida in the front row, who's like clapping her hands. And you hear Baron say, why do you think your friends keep you around, Riz Gukgak? If it had not been for detention on your first day of school, and for you to solve this little mystery, Do you think they look at you as someone they can truly understand? Or are you just a funny little thing that finds the clues? What is it they call you most often of all?
They call me the Ball, but Rog made that nickname up, and Rog's my friend now.
You see Rog making out with Fithrethriel in another mirror. You see he says, the years will go by, and everyone will find someone that matters more to them than you. Go ahead and make a wisdom savings throw for me.
11.
What's going on in Riz's mind right now?
I think that Riz, this is truly one of Riz's greatest fears, and he's not super equipped to wrestle with this at the moment. And I think the only thing kind of giving him hope is the cold logical thought of being like, Rog doesn't like Fithrethriel. These people aren't all gonna end up together.
You see, as you start to move through, you start pointing out the flaws. You start pointing out the flaws in them, and you hear Baron's voice say, "That is a good crack to the riddle, Riz Gukgak. You are right. Rog will not spend the rest of his life with Fithrethriel." You see, he says, "So it is true. You are unlike Rog. You are unlike Gorgag. But do you know who you are most unlike?" The last and greatest mirror comes up in front of you, and you see that there is a beautiful garden party with red and white paper lanterns, and a young Pak Gukgak and Sklanda Gukgak dance together. You are most unlike your mother and your father. And you watch the way your mother and father look at each other, how suave and debonair your father is, how confident and poised your mother is. Do you know how I know you are not like them, Riz Gukgak? Because they were not afraid that they were nothing more than a ball. And also, they would never have so easily abandoned their search for the unicorn. And you look and see, you're not even in the forest anymore. You are in a world of mirrors. What are you doing in this mirror world?
I think in the sort of break from the intense anxiety from Gorgug's message, I think Riz takes comfort in the image of his parents. And then all my friends are there just making out, right?
Yeah.
I take comfort in seeing my friends there making out. Not in a weird way.
How much comfort?
Normal amount of comfort. And then I guess I say to Baron, you're wrong. I love my parents. I don't need to be like them. They love me. Kristen sacrificed herself to save me. She could have cured herself, but she cured me instead. And yeah, I love my friends and they love me.
You see Baron says, "Oh, Riz Gukgak, how can you be certain your friends love you?" As Baron starts talking, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
23.
Ooh, baby. The mirrors can't be real. None of this is real. You look around, and as Baron begins to sort of go, like, what are you to your friends, other than merely a detective? Tell me, Riz Gukgak, your close friend, Penny Luckstone, who you searched for so much, did you spend much time together, or did you like her more when she was a mystery and not a person?
Relationships evolve. She has her crew of friends, and I'm the little shrimp of this crew.
A little shrimp pops into being in front of you, all the mirrors shatter, and Baron is dead.
You know what?
Stop looking at.
Gilear is naked. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw to not look at Gilear's junk while he's naked.
I get to said I have a danger sense, so I can do this with 2.
I'm gonna say Fabian, you roll disadvantage.
I only got
damn it.
I have 13.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
I gotta think I don't see it.
I get a flat 10.
Fabian and Riz, Gilear is hung like a goddamn horse.
Fuck off! No, he's not.
I just share a look with Fabian.
I fully look the ball dead in his eye. I mean,
anyone who got a 14 or lower, you know for a fact that Gilear is packing like nobody. You've been in locker rooms. It doesn't matter. Nobody you've ever seen.
It doesn't matter.
He's the chosen, blissful ignorance, thanks.
He truly is chosen the ball. I knew it all along, and now I know it for sure.
Okay.
Riz, you look so hot.
Oh, the ball.
Doing it.
Yeah. Doing it. He's really doing it.
I'm going to say that this is...
Just I have cool hair under my stupid newsboy cap that comes out in the rain.
You've had that in like cool haircut the whole time.
Timothy Chalamet hair that comes
really
down.
intense
You just have amazing hair and you never showed it off.
Damn, the ball.
Literally never seen him without his hat. Even at sleepovers, he always wears his hat.
He's hot without the hat.
What you have your action
Love
left.
to see it.
My action left. I scoop up that ruby and I revive fucking Riz.
You look so dead.
Hey Ida, check out what I just learned. I do my deep bass note that gets your heart thumping again.
Oh yeah.
You see, Ida looks up at you and goes, "You have mastered life and death.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Wow.
I don't think I could have done it if you didn't make me feel like I was worth it.
Oh, my skin is so hot, and normally it's hot, but it's hotter than normal.
I know, me too.
Riz, the first thing you see as you come back to life is Ida and Fig hard flirting right over top of you.
I have like one hand reviving Riz, but then like the other hand is like kind of like just playing at almost touching her arm, but I'm like being shy about it.
I wake up just, am I interrupting something?
Just to you, it seems.
Me neither. There's just something endearing about him.
You rush up. You slide up the banister, lean off the side, literally just the tips of your fingers. You whip the elven battle sheet, and you can tell it's not going to be enough to get Riz. You concentrate. Fire roils through the sheet, and the flaming elemental that disappeared in the sheet reaches the last bit of distance, grabs Riz, plants a kiss on his cheek, folds him in the blanket, and you pull with all your might and snap him back to the stairs in front of you.
And he flies off the other side.
It looks like Rog and Corey are having a great time together and hitting it off. And Riz on a you said a 26 insight?
Yeah.
Corey was looking at you guys in a very intense way, but Corey seems very warmed up to Rog right now, and it seems like they're getting along great. You might not be, if I'm being honest, I don't know if Riz would, I guess even Riz, who's a little bit mystified by these things, they're 26 insight, is like, oh, there's maybe some like chemistry between these two guys. Like they appear to be like flirting a little bit in front of Corey's car, which presents an opportunity for you guys to maybe have some way of getting out of this.
Okay, so they're maybe gonna hook up.
What?
The bad boys need to play Cupid at wingmen. Hello. And then we don't have to drive on the road with the accelerator down and a dude passed out for a full minute. Because that's just death, right? That's just, we're just dead.
I assume we'll die.
That's just a death. So let's...
Gukgak, you're in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
How do we get the steam in this kettle steaming?
Corey will get mad. He sees it. Him and Rog will go check it out, but we will have already turned the lights off, and it'll be like maybe somebody just popped in, saw that it was his room, and left. But that just kind of opens the door for them, and they can...
Should we cover his bed in rose petals?
Do you have roses?
I don't.
I could write I have my calligraphy supplies. I could write something sweet and sexy on the bed, on like the sheets or something.
This is perfect. I think this is great.
I mean, I think that would be if I just wrote like a little haiku, right there on the sheets like that.
Let's write it. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables.
Rog has been in his sight the whole time. It's just the only problem I see. And look. And again, I don't know anything about hooking up. But just logistic-wise, Rog has fully been in Corey's sight the entire time.
Yeah, totally.
So for him to have written haiku
Corey,
in his room and put roses there.
We are sorry.
For what?
Rog did not leave anything there. You two are in love.
Boom. I think that's it. Well, exactly, because Riz, it's not about that Rog wrote it. It's that it's just meant to stimulate them and get the steam in the kettle really steamy,
Just as far as the steam in the kettle thing, I feel like the steam's already in the kettle, and what we might do is just turn the stove off if we do too much. I'm saying maybe instead of doing 4 steps, we just do 1.
Interesting.
All right. I mean, hey, it's a thought.
We could write a poem. We could slip it in if need be.
Yeah, we write that down and we'll just throw it in the ace up the sleeve.
A contingency poem.
Riz, you find Corey's room, open it up, and fail your stealth check because you open it wide to find 2 totally unrelated people hooking up in here.
Sorry.
Dude, shut the door.
Okay.
Shut the door. Shut the door.
Okay. Sorry. I slam the door in a way where I'm trying to rattle it so that Corey hears or there's a commotion. I hand him the contingency poem.
He looks at your contingency poem. Hey, Fabian, were you the one that wrote this poem?
I wrote it down. Gukgak wrote it.
Gukgak, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Absolutely.
Using charisma as the modifier here, by the way.
Yeah. Well, that's a 5.
Rog looks. Gukgak, do you want to just give us? I think you could probably improvise a 5 poem. For sure.
Yeah, this is I've said it a couple times already, but I'll
you
give
were
it
in the
one
bathroom.
more time.
We wrote it.
Corey, we are sorry. Rog didn't. I forgot it. Rock didn't.
If it's like Rock didn't leave anything,
Rock didn't not leave anything. You two are in love.
Rog looks at this, and you see red creep into the corner of his eyes. He takes the poem, crumples it up. He goes, Riz, I love you with all my heart.
I love you too, Rog. What's up?
Let me be so super clear right now. If you or any of the other bros had passed this poem to Corey, I would have bounced your ass up and down the street. Until you were unconscious.
Right, and no,
do you get where that's coming
and that's
from?
why that's why it's a contingency poem, and that's why it's a contingency poem,
Cool.
not.
Even and I appreciate that the poem wasn't plan A. I actually really do. B is still too high, and in fact, so would any letter of the alphabet.
Okay.
Here.
Right. Okay. Just to continue. It was an emergency poem. Okay. First off, did you know that people? Did you know that people hook up in other people's beds?
What?
Isn't that rude?
Nasty.
That's like.
If either one of you ever kissed someone in my bed, we would have a.
Those are your sheets, baby.
Those are my sheets.
That seems gross.
Those are your sheets. Anyway,